Buck roll.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a Ghost Rider. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire. Isaiah 14, and when I retire out of captivity, I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion. 1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own. Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home.
We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
To his left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right.
Officer Lyell.
And we make up Four Corners News.
That's right.
All right, we great get into it. Pull up that article, man. Let's the major talk going on today. Derek Chauvin, I guess that's his name. Esau. His name to me is Esau, Idumean, Edom.
There you go.
That's
middle, and last.
First, middle, and last. He changed his name to Derek Chauvin, but his godly name is Esau, Idumean, Edom. That's what God know him as. Also known as Devil. Pull it up. And let's read that. So you see, he got off. He got off. Read that.
Chauvin guilty of murder and manslaughter in Floyd's death.
So he got off. I mean, he got acquitted, which was a shock. You see, what's that dude with the slick back over there in the corner?
Ooh,
Sharpton. Yeah, Al Sharpton, the dude with the slick back. Yep, right there. Slick back right there. Yep. Only shows up when there's money involved.
Right.
So,
and the other one too. What's the lawyer?
The Ben Crump.
Ben Crump. There you go.
He's now 2-32 on his win-loss record. He's 2-32.
I remember him since Trayvon Martin, right?
Yeah, he's been out there since Trayvon Martin. He's trying to do what he can his way, but he's 2-32. And it's his win-loss. But Derek Chauvin, did they announce how much time he ended up getting?
That's coming up next. I think that's next week. 4
Sentencing
weeks.
in 4 weeks.
There
Okay, so he's just in jail, but so they don't know that. Okay, now this is how you know that we are oppressed people, right? You see the brothers crying and all of that stuff, right? Go to the next article or the video and play that reaction of the family of George Floyd. I want to show this and just look at it, y'all.
Here we go.
Play that video.
We, the jury, in the above
That's
entitled
his
matter as to
auntie,
count one,
uncle.
unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. Signed, juror foreperson, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 2, third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty.
Come on, man. Come on, boy.
Signed by jury foreperson, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 3. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk, find the defendant guilty.
Pause it. Now, you might think that is something to celebrate about.
Right.
Yeah,
but it's actually sad. You know why it's sad?
Bring it out.
Because it's clear cut. 8 minutes and 46 seconds that he had his knee on his neck until he cut off blood to his brain, and he eventually died on the sidewalk. He did not die at the hospital.
No.
He was pronounced dead at the hospital because in this captivity, God said, you will go to your enemies for in the want of all things. You ain't dead until they say you dead.
Bring it out.
Dang.
That's why they pronounced dead in the ambulance, the hospital. He was dead on the pavement. But for a people to react in that manner right there, that lets you know that we are an oppressed people that have never received justice in America.
Damn.
That lets you know that. Who would get? How do you get excited and happy when from multiple angles?
The proof was in the
Proof
pudding.
is right there.
It's multiple angles that he got his knee on his neck and he's grinding into it and he
Got his
put
hand in his
pressure on his
pocket.
hips, on his pockets,
Right.
and he looks up at the camera
The
and let you know, I'm killing him. What?
Ain't nothing you can
ain't
do.
nothing gonna happen to me.
The proof was in the knee.
And his
Right.
he had his people was there. All people was right there watching it, helpless.
Yeah.
Couldn't do nothing.
Couldn't do nothing about it.
Watching this beast on his neck, taking the life out of his body.
That right there lets you know that we are an oppressed people.
Yeah.
No other race on the planet would be
out.
looking at the verdict
Bring it out.
and then shout for joy and be like, yes, this is what we wanted. They did not expect that to go forth.
Of course.
Right.
Give me that.
Right.
Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. That was a shout of joy because it was unexpected that would come
That
forth.
outcome, yeah.
The outcome would happen.
For them to be excited like that, they would have to, in their mind, think that he was going to be proven innocent.
Right.
There you go.
And not only that, when I look at that video, it gives me like Super Bowl vibes. Like they gathering around, like they're celebrating a Super Bowl party. They're trying to hear the verdict.
Yeah, God go tell us here. Habakkuk 1 and verse 4. This proves we Israel. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4.
Bring it out.
Therefore the law is slack.
The law is slacked when it comes to us here in Babylon the Great. The law is not slack when it comes to other people. They get other people, black man kill a white person, a white man kill an Asian person, anything other that stuff, there is swift judgment.
Bring it out.
When it comes to dealing with other nations. But when it comes to us, the law is slacked where there's not enough of you that have been killed yet for us to even think about. Just think about this. Remember this, because we got what you call that? Selective memory. Do you remember why they got body cams?
Bring it out.
Right.
This is when Obama was in office. Remember this?
Right.
It was a string in the summer where it was a black man killed every week or every other week when
Bring it out.
Obama was in office.
Yeah.
Bring it
It
out.
was happening so much that they said, damn, we can't keep up with it all. We got to get body cameras to see what is going on at the very moment of confrontation.
And even with that, even with the body cams, some of us, we still won't be able to get justice.
Right,
Right,
because
that's
you know
the
what?
proof.
They got the power not to release
There
it
you go.
until they want to,
Yeah.
until it dies down.
Down, yeah.
The law is slack. It took that long. This is the point. It took that long. We've been here since the 1600s. Our brothers been here conquered since the 1400s. It took that long of police brutality for us to just get a safety mechanism, which is the camera.
Right.
The body camera is supposed to be a safety mechanism to make sure that they don't do you wrong when they encounter you,
Bring it
because
out.
it was so many corrupt cops lying on police reports
Right.
saying something different than what actually happened.
Right.
The law is slacked. It took that long just to get a camera. The law is slacked so much even after the camera that George Floyd's family is shocked and amazed that he's actually guilty when they saw him on camera kill their family member.
On all three accounts.
On all three accounts.
A year later.
A year later. That's how much the law is slacked when it comes to us, not nobody else. Read on in that. Read that again from the top.
Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth.
Our people know that. That's why they reacted like that.
Absolutely.
Oh, see, we don't know. Hell, we didn't know this stuff either. This proves we Israelites, all the stuff that is actually happening to us right now today
Bring it out.
is in the Bible, already prophesied.
Right.
Judgment doth never go forth. Our people know that in their spirit, so that when that stuff like that happens, and watch this. Watch this, Cat. It gets worse. Pull up the next article, cause you know when when Amadou, what was the dude that got shot 41 times?
Ahmad.
Amadou Ahmad Arbery is the most recent one, right? That's the most recent one. And when he got shot, what did we do? We went on a 3-mile jog.
Yeah.
Right.
Run with Ahmad. I forget what was the dude? Is it Amadou Diallo? Who was the dude that had his wallet, pulled his wallet out in New York and got shot? Who was it, YouTube? Who was it, Facebook?
Amadou Diallo, yeah.
It was Amadou Diallo. Pulled his wallet out to show him his license, and they shot him. Our people got on the streets and walked around with a wallet. Mike Brown had his hands up. They said when he got shot, our people did what? Walk the streets, hands up, don't shoot.
And Cap, one thing too is that when we don't get no justice, this is how far the law has been slacked, to where we don't end up getting no justice. What they would do, they would profit off of us, like the Black Lives Matter. That's why Mike Brown's father, he was asking for, I believe, $20 million.
Yeah, out of that $90 million.
Out of that $90 million, which the founder of Black Lives Matter, she has a $1.4 million house.
Yep. In Beverly Hills somewhere.
In
LA.
Beverly Hills somewhere, saying that she
off
did not use.
Death.
Yeah.
Off the death of black people.
Damn.
They would never dare to do that if it was a white person.
White
people.
They wouldn't dare.
The Klan will burn that down.
How dare they? And how didn't they gave him a GoFundMe? Didn't they give Chauvin a GoFundMe?
Who?
To bail him out? I think somebody was
the one from
just to bail
Wisconsin.
him out.
The dude from Wisconsin, Rittenauer that shot the
there
people.
You go.
The Christian group got a GoFundMe and got him out of jail.
Damn, that's crazy.
After all that, they're gonna funnel that money right into his account too. Right
and just the sentences we got to hear, because remember the fact that he had his knees there, it was a form of torture.
Yeah,
they tortured him. That was a gruesome death. So he's supposed to get buried under the jail,
right?
Just for that act alone, right?
But we're gonna see. Cap, that let you know that the law is slack. Why did it take? How long has this case been? A month? So they've been doing this live stream 3 weeks or a month or something?
Forever and a day.
Yeah, since the beginning of April, I think.
The dude is on camera, killing the dude, and you got a month worth of trial
That's that
to
pride.
try to make you believe that it was justified in what he's doing.
Right.
Therefore, the law is slacked and judgment doth never go forth. It take a month to convince you that, hey, yeah, it was murder. Yeah, it was murder. We heard all your lies that you presented to make us try to think it was something else.
Cap,
we agree it's murder now. A month.
You said you said they have to convince you that it's murder. It's showing you in their mind when they was doing that it wasn't murder.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The way that the so-called the way that the Edomites or the so-called white man, they look at the law. They don't look at the law through our lens.
Nah,
death,
not at all.
You kill somebody, that's off top, that's death. With them, it's not death. If he's black, it's not death. It was just accidental because he had high blood pressure. He had high blood pressure.
He overdosed.
He was taking drugs before.
He had diabetes.
So this is the reason why I did it.
Hold on.
Fake 20. He had a fake $20 bill. They still ain't proved that.
Even if it was an overdose, right? Let's say a drug overdose.
Bring it out.
You telling me as you supposed to enforce the law and save lives, right? You know he's overdosing. You kept him away from the service to save his life.
Good point.
So
he was alive and well.
Either way you cut it.
He was alive and well before that damn knee in his neck made him overdose.
There you go.
If you want to say that.
Come on. I don't care how you cut it. It's murder, y'all.
When I see this, when I saw him getting his knee on his neck, all I just thought about was a Willie Lynch letter, and they published it, and pretty much it went live. It just reaffirmed what was already in our people's minds. Still nigga.
Yep. Hey, and read that. Finish out verse 4 again. Read that again.
Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
We are the righteous when we repent. That's who we are. We are God created us to be that righteous, full plant, and everybody else is the wicked. Go ahead.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
That's why they were so shocked. And this is why I pull up the next article. Remember I mentioned about wallets and stuff? So since George Floyd supposed with the $20 bill, wrong judgment goes forth so much
Don't say it, Cap.
that Negroes got the dumbest ways of celebrating. Because we're not used to, we're not expecting it.
Wow.
Pull it up, man. Play it.
Oh.
Come on.
You know, over the past several months, we have described that as sort of a
Top right
no-go
corner.
zone.
This is pretty, I don't know if you can see this, but they're
Oh, go
literally
ahead.
throwing money in the air. They are just ecstatic here. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah, we see it, Babs.
They're throwing money everywhere. That really sums up how people are feeling. Many people couldn't be happier. Other people still sad that
Wow.
it came to this in the first place.
Wow.
Cut it off.
This looks like a Dave Chappelle skit.
It do, don't it? You damn right.
crazy.
We finally get justice.
Pull it up, pull it up
we
again,
gonna
man.
Throw some money in the air.
Read the top part of that, soldier.
That's sad.
Money thrown into the air at George Floyd Square following guilty verdict.
Why? Because wrong judgment goes forth so much, our people don't even know how to handle it.
Right.
It was the wallet. It was the hands up.
Right.
It was laying down on the ground.
Yeah, planking on the floor.
Now, throw money in the air for a guilty verdict because we didn't expect that.
Right.
We were shocked.
Amazing. We thought he was going to go down like all the rest of them.
Like the rest of them. We thought he was just going to get paid administrative leave
Right. Vacation,
and then be
paid
able to
vacation.
walk the streets again like
Zimmerman.
right.
what was the one what was the one that shot Jacob Blake in the back? He's back on the streets.
Yeah.
That's what we thought was going to happen. But that's the stuff we do because wrong judgment go forth so much. Give me that in Jeremiah 4 and 22. That I mean, when other nations look at that, that's why they call us niggas right there.
Right.
It's a shame. You know how somebody never really had something in the beginning and they finally get it and they don't know how to act?
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
what
That's
our
what it
people
is.
are doing
Yeah.
right there. We don't know how to act. We finally, or in our mind, we finally get some type of justice, which is actually not justice.
Not
It's not.
You're throwing paper money that has a white face on it that you're gonna give back later down in the week. You
Yeah.
give your body, you give your soul to this society, and the society has never treated you the way that you're supposed to be
Right.
treated.
Read that Jeremiah 4:22.
Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22.
Bring it out.
For my people is foolish.
Uh-huh.
They have not known me. They are sottish children.
That means stupid. Go ahead.
And they have none understanding.
You know what I mean? We don't got no understanding. We don't even know what real justice look like. Just think of this, cause we got one guilty verdict in no telling how many lives black men done been killed. We got one guilty verdict, right? That does not make up for all your ancestors that was hung from trees.
Yep.
Bring it out.
Right.
Their blood.
That don't make up for all your ancestors that was thrown over the boat and drowned in the Atlantic Ocean.
That does not make up for all our ancestors that was fed to gators.
Fed to that was
Babies.
gator bait.
Right.
Babies fed.
Babies.
That don't make up the over 70 million Native American Indians being slaughtered.
right.
Forced to march.
Oh, Trail of Tears.
Trail of
Right.
Tears. Doesn't make up for that.
That's crazy.
That's why God said, my people have none understanding. We don't even know what real judgment look like. Give me that. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 59. Isaiah chapter 59, read verse 4.
Bring it out.
This is why God said this.
Isaiah chapter 59 verse 4.
Uh-huh. Bring it out.
None calleth for justice.
We ain't calling for real justice.
Dang.
Just to get a verdict here in Babylon the Great through their court system, you ain't calling for the real justice that God is talking about.
Right.
Read on.
Nor any pleadeth for truth.
Read on.
They trust in vanity.
You trust in lies. Why? Because even if he does go to jail, he's not going to the regular population. He's going to federal jail where they got air conditioning, they got cable TV, they got the
Warm tea.
magazine,
Right.
Yep.
They can warm
conjugal
tea.
visits,
There you
Right.
And they're gonna have a CEO
Flip
that's
flops, warm socks.
flip-flops and warm socks.
Fireplace.
There you go.
He's a cop How do you think they're gonna put him in jail where other cops might be at that did whatever, and they are gonna live good for the next 5, 10 years, however long they put him in there? You trust in lies. He gonna call his wife on the phone and be like, hey, I got some money in this savings right here. Live off of that $150,000 that we got saved up until I come back. And you'll be all right.
And not only that, maybe they have a GoFundMe.
Right.
They'll have a GoFundMe page. And then he'll still be in jail. The CEO's is not going to be touching him.
Write a book about what it's like to be married to a killer.
And
get millions of dollars off of it.
Damn.
That's what happens.
Amazing.
And this is what. And look at this. Let me tell you this. All praise, shout out to our IUIC media team that be on it, man. They are on it. Because although he's guilty in court, he's not guilty in the mind of Esau and his brothers. Pull up them images that the media team here at IUIC, man. Pull those up. So read that for us, soldier.
Babylon Weekly, guilty in the court of law, not in the minds of your oppressor.
Not in the minds of your oppressor. Not in the minds of your oppressors. Give me that in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. Here's the proof. You think that ain't just that ain't a wise or good, a nice little slogan that our media team came up with? No, that ain't it at all. Give me that Jeremiah chapter 50 and read verse 7.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. All that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries said, we offend not.
We offend not.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
It was them that done this. Read.
The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
It was them that did this. It was not us. They sinned against the Lord. That's the mind of Esau. That's why he might be guilty in court in the law, but in their mind, he did that to himself. It's justified. There you go.
And Cap,
who told him to have those fraudulent
there you go.
money?
Yep.
Who told him to do that?
Why did he just stop talking? He could breathe because he was talking.
Still talking. Oh,
that's the stuff they say.
Cap, just to sum it up, it comes off with a couple words: manifest destiny. That's all that is. Manifest destiny. I'm the superior race. I'm supposed to be doing this. You supposed to be laying down and taking it while I give it to you.
Yep. We offend not. We didn't do nothing. Go to the next image that the media team made. Pull up that next image of them. There goes another one. Guilty, right? See George Floyd's face behind him. He's guilty, but not in the mind of the oppressor. Now, are we just throwing that out there, or is that truth? Was he guilty in court, but not in the mind of our oppressors? Pull up the comments
Here we go.
of the verdict, the video verdict of what Esau was saying when they said he was guilty in court. Look at Esau's comments on the video. Pull it up. That's what you got to do. Hey, whenever some stuff going down with black and white people, read the comments.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Don't pay attention to what's going on the camera.
You'll find their true colors.
You're going to find the true colors of what's in the comments right there. Pull them up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Look at it. Where do you go back? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Come on. The hell? Stay with me, y'all. It's in order. So you see the picture? It says, I can breathe now, right? Because of the verdict of the guilty.
So they mocking them.
Right? I can breathe now. Go to the comments. Zoom in on it. Zoom in on those comments. We're going to scroll down.
Damn.
Read that, soldier.
There you go.
Dickhead died from an overdose.
There you go. We offend not. It wasn't the knee on his neck. We didn't do that.
Right.
He killed himself.
Damn.
Keep reading.
Like hillbilly.
Crackhead junkie.
Crackhead junkie. Is he guilty in the mind of our oppressor?
Absolutely.
Hell no. Read on.
You could breathe then. That's why you were talking.
I told you. The Bible's a true book.
Damn.
Read that. Keep that up. Keep that up and read Jeremiah 50:7 again.
Wow.
All that have found them devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not.
We didn't do anything wrong. He died of an overdose. He was a junkie. It's his fault. You could breathe. That's why you was talking. Read on.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Go back to the things. It says effing burn in hell.
Damn.
Keep going. Scroll to the next one. Click on the next one. Zoom in.
Zoom in. Blow it up.
Was he guilty in the mind of your oppressors? Has these people have we reached a milestone of racial reconciliation?
Right.
Because we got one guilty verdict in 50 dead black men?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. Keep reading.
Bet your family loves those settlement checks coming in.
Look at that.
You are worth more dead than alive.
Oh, man, I'm telling you right now, I am repentant, but they would have to see these hands. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, Cap, they got to see these holy hands.
Holy hands, I'm telling you. You got to see these Nehemiah hands or some stuff like that. But we repented. Vengeance is of the Lord.
And one thing, too, when
He
people...
gonna punch their damn soul out their body.
There you go.
Can't wait for that.
That's right.
We gotta endure so we can. So once he get done punching all the damn souls out their body and stomping on their ass like he want to, like a blood of a grape, then he gonna turn around and be like, all right, y'all can finish the rest of their ass. We gonna go punch your damn head off your body when God gives us the spiritual power.
Right.
Not right now.
Bring it
We
out.
are not about violence at all. We are waiting on the Lord.
We are fishers right
We
now.
are fishers. We
fishers
waiting on
of
the
men.
Lord. But in that day, thus saith the Lord.
And one point I wanted to touch on, when you pull
Disclaimer that.
when you pull back up that article, right? It says his name says RJ. Some of them they'll use secret accounts just so they could vent.
of course.
Hillbilly Jack.
But
Some of them don't give a damn.
but
Some of them
majority of
hillbilly
them,
ain't give
they
a damn.
are your commissioners. They
Yeah.
are your policemen.
Your
they
teachers,
are your
bring it
teachers,
out.
so on and so forth. They know how to smile in your face and still be able to hate you because in their hands, they know they have the power to oppress you.
Yeah. Go back to those, man. Go back to those. We're going to keep reading those. I want this to sink in to our people's head. Because God said, never trust thine enemy.
That's right.
Go ahead, read that.
Drug addict
Piece of ish. Don't say it. We can try that as kids watching.
You guys say piece of.
No, we're not Cardi B on here, please.
No.
Stay in
No,
the
that was
spirit,
Cardi
man.
B.
Oh,
Please.
it was.
Come on.
Come on now, dog. Please. I told you, you all right sometimes. Read that, man. Look, his whole name's out there. He don't care. No, you can't. Read that. Big Bird, Birdette.
It's hard to breathe fire and brimstone in the pits of hell where he is today.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Thieves don't go to heaven. They burn in hell. That's where George Floyd is today.
That's where your George Floyd is today. Go ahead.
And it crazy how you talk about being a thief where you come from a bloodline of thieves.
Right.
That robbed, pillaged the whole land.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got
We
cement
offend not.
and concrete poured over the bodies of the people that you robbed from.
Bring it out. Yep.
And you got the audacity to open up your mouth to
Call somebody else a thief.
Right. Now you're gonna see the real hell.
Yep.
When Christ crack open that sky. I'm
right.
telling you. Oh,
Go back to it.
in that day.
In that day.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt.
But that's where.
In that day.
Hey, that's a
In
good
that
one. That's going on
Okay.
Solomon's Closet.
No.
That's where your George Floyd is today. Go ahead, keep reading.
And will be for all eternity.
Damn.
It is evident in the fruits that he yielded.
Man.
That sounds
man,
like
look at
one of
this.
those.
Go ahead.
That sounds like one of those your white folk Christians.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I,
good
no
old-
doubt,
Good
that's
old.
a Christian officer.
Yep.
That is a good old white Jesus
White is
abiding
right.
Christian right there.
So it
I
just
guarantee
goes,
it.
It goes to show you, in their mind, if you're black, you're just a criminal. That's it.
That's it.
Because how they feel about one of us that's dead, talking about a dead
Right,
person,
right. Good point.
is how they feel about us
All right.
that's living, that's still alive today.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
The hatred is real, y'all.
Hey, go to the book of Romans. Go to the book of Romans, and I want to show you something here. They talking all this smack, right? But look what Christ says through the mouth of Paul. Give me that in. I believe it is Romans chapter 7, Romans chapter 8, and let's read verse 33.
Romans chapter 8, verse 33.
Bring it out.
Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? If It is God that justifies.
It is God that justifies. You know what that means? They better shut their damn white mouth.
You better shut your white mouth.
You better shut your white mouth.
Shut your white mouth.
Who can lay God say you bet? Although we in our wickedness, all that, but like you said, Cat, they call us a thief. Dude, you stole a whole country.
Right.
Dude, you stole a man's identity.
Right.
You stole his race.
Yeah.
You stole his God.
Right.
You stole his Savior.
His Bible.
His Bible. Who the hell you gonna lay anything against God's elect?
Get out. Right.
You better shut your white mouth.
Shut your white mouth.
Better shut your white mouth.
Hey, go back to the comments. Go back to the comments. We ain't done with them.
Yep.
Is that it? Yep, read that.
He could breathe if he wasn't a drug addict criminal who hadn't fought the police. Cop was wrong, but George got what he asked for. No crime, no cops, simple.
Go ahead. Keep going down. Keep going down.
This was 6 hours ago.
They didn't say that when that little white boy in Wisconsin had that AK-47
Bring
and
it out.
shot people.
Yeah.
They said he was defending
He had a bad day.
America.
He was using his patriotic.
Yeah, he was
rights.
exercising his right, his Second Amendment right.
That's his right.
Read it. Read on.
That's his what?
That's his right.
That's his
That's his American right.
Look at this. Look at that one.
They should have shot the F.
Keep reading.
He was a scumbag, robbed a pregnant woman with a gun to her stomach.
Keep reading.
Next up, you will call everyone commenting racist because we have a different opinion.
No, those ain't different opinions, dude. Right. That is how you feel. That's in their spirit.
Yes.
Right.
That's how they are created. They are the wicked. They better shut their white mouth. You're right.
They can't hide it. And we need them to continue that hatred.
Yeah.
Even though they try their best to hide under democracy, under Joe Biden, the Most High will allow it to come out continually. And it's over our bodies. Over our dead bodies, you constantly see the hatred pouring out. Get that in Ezekiel 35 real quick. They can't shake it. It's in them. Right. It's embedded in them.
Can't hide
That's that pride of Esau. They got that perpetual hatred. They know they know what their ancestors did to us.
Yeah.
So that's why they can speak like that. That's why they have that pride backing them up.
This is the reason why they can speak like that. This is what causes that pride. Because since the beginning in Genesis, there was always escaping judgment.
Bring it out.
Not realizing their judgment is gonna come later on, and it's gonna be 10 times fold that he could ever imagine. That's the reason why they got pride.
They're not
on
escaping it. They're just building up a very hefty bank account
Right.
in the punishment of God.
Right.
That's the bank is called the punishment of God, and Esau is the only person. No, Esau got the biggest account because they got other.
He's GoFunding
Moab's in there too.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah,
Moab is in there.
Ishmael,
Ishmael's ass is in there too.
Lord.
The Hagarenes and them
Get 'em in
Egyptians,
there.
they in there
Oh, yeah.
too.
Oh,
All of their ass, the Elamites, they
They
in
gotta
there
pay
too.
for it. Oh, yeah.
Them Persians, they in there too. But Esau got the biggest account with God in the bank of destruction.
Right. The same way we store our treasures up in heaven, that's how they store it up.
They store it up in the bank of destruction.
Right.
And God gonna cash that damn account. He gonna empty the account on their ass when that day comes.
Swipe the card on
Big
their ass.
payback.
Go ahead, Cap.
Damn, get that for me. Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5.
Bring it out.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
By the force of, now that sword is what? The gun or the knee.
Right.
That's the new sword.
Wow.
Damn.
That was cold-blooded.
Hatred. We're going to constantly see it. The Lord is always giving us these wake-up calls. Here you go. The man of sin, the one that hates you, but you love.
Yep.
Right.
You call him Jesus.
Can't remember he said that Esau is his sword.
Yeah, right. hey, and I'm glad you said, give me that in Zechariah 1:15. I'm glad you brought that precept out, Cap, because, okay, granted, we did sin against our God. Right. We deserve the punishment that is upon us, that is happening to us. We do not deny that as the Israelites. We do not. We accept, because it says that when they accept of the punishment, we accept the punishment that is happening to us because we sinned against our God.
Right.
But look what God said through the mouth of Zechariah of what these damn enemies did to his people. Zechariah 1 and verse 15.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15.
Bring it out.
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
God said he's displeased ease with the heathen that are at ease that can speak any kind of evil against their people. Full name on that thing, and then go to work on Monday. Right. That's at ease right there.
That's at ease.
Read on.
For I was but a little displeased.
You look at that.
A little.
Look, the stuff we going through, God said that's just a little bit. Just imagine, officer. Remember that bank that God got, the bank of destruction, with Esau's account that is full to the that is almost
filling up to the brim.
It's filling up to the heavens, right? His cup is going to run it over.
Right, overflow.
With destruction, right? God said he was a little displeased with us. So Esau been escaping since the days of Genesis and ain't been judged, right?
Right.
God said he was a little displeased with us. Read on.
And they helped forward the affliction.
They helped forward the affliction.
Damn.
What does that mean? They went over and beyond.
Yeah.
They had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel.
Damn.
When the Lord said it's time for them to come out of hard bondage, like we was in Egypt, just like we was here, sign the Emancipation Proclamation. What did Esau do? We gonna create the KKK for y'all ass and terrorize y'all and make you run out of the South, and you gonna run to the West. And when you get to the West, then I'm gonna make the enemy. I'm gonna make them create Amazon Prime, and then they're gonna make a show called Them, and then I'm gonna show you what they did to you back in the 50s when you try to run from the South. When you ran to the West, you could not escape these damn devils because they have had a perpetual hatred for you. Woo. God said he was a little displeased with us, but they helped forward the affliction.
They went overboard.
They went overboard.
They didn't stop.
They didn't stop. They said, "Yep, we're gonna keep on going."
Yep.
Right.
Even
and
to this day.
officer.
You read that in the captivities that Israel went through. The Syrian, they was given liberty to go.
Yeah.
Israel was given, okay, your time is up. Even the time of Daniel, 70 years. Just serve your time, keep it moving. And it happened. But God is telling you right here, this demon right here that's over you right now, he's going to go overboard.
Overboard.
He's
He's
gonna
refuse to let you go.
There you go. It's going to be so bad, I got to come and crack the sky to see.
Damn. He said he got to come back. He
I
can't
gotta
come like a
come.
man.
Yeah.
He got to come back like a god.
Yeah, I got to come back like a God to do what I want to do to him. Because they have forwarded the affliction.
Cap, here-
They made it worse.
Here's another way that they forwarded the affliction, because they forwarded the affliction by transforming the affliction. Back then it was hard bondage. Now they got things like redlining.
Yeah.
Now they have all these different traps in place to help keep on forwarding our affliction so that way we can still be oppressed.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to tell you, and this is how they're not guilty in their mind. They haven't changed. Pull up the next image. Here's another image. Watch this. Watch this. Pull up the next image of what they wrote on the mural of George Floyd's face the day after.
Damn.
The day after the verdict, right there. They did that. Read that for him, soldier. The top of it.
I had to come see this BS for myself.
Right there. The verdict went down, and then they put that on his nigga lives don't matter. Amazing. You think you can change these people's spirit?
No.
God made them.
They the same way.
Yes.
God made them how he wanted them to be.
Right.
Exactly.
They're not going to change. The only reason that you got a good relationship with some of them is because God is holding back the evil that is within them, so you can have a little bit of resemblance of peace. Because if he did, Esau would have kept you in chains for 1,000 years to come.
Yes.
Thousands of
God
generations.
had to intervene his spirit. He said he had to show compassion.
He said, let me
There you
sprinkle
go.
a little mercy and dumb down some of these demons
Good
so I
point.
could give y'all room to repent.
There you go.
And go out and
There
teach
you
the
go.
people.
And here's the proof of it. Here's the proof. Play that, and show you that they don't give a damn about you. Play it.
And now I'm going to
Pull it up, play it. Play that.
And now I'm going to just get really selfish. I'm glad that he was found guilty on all charges, even if he might not be guilty of all charges. Oh my God. I am glad that he is guilty of all charges.
Really, dude?
Because
Pause it.
Wait a
no.
minute. Even if he might not be guilty
What
of
did he
all
say?
charges.
He said, man,
Hold up. Did y'all hear what he just said?
in his mind, George Floyd died of an overdose. He didn't die from the knee on his neck.
You got to be politically correct to the audience who's speaking. But he sent out a message.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
To the
He's not
members.
really guilty, y'all.
Man. Play that back.
Play it back. Listen to why he's glad. Listen to
devil.
why he's glad that he was guilty, though.
White America, I'm with you.
Play it.
I'm just saying this.
White power.
And now I'm going to just get really selfish. I'm glad that he was found guilty on all charges.
Yeah.
Even if he might not be guilty of all charges.
Wow.
I am glad that he is guilty of all charges because I want a verdict that keeps this country from going up in flames.
Stop.
Oh, my goodness.
Stop. So
Look at this.
So
Somebody come look at this.
As a reporter, you know how you're supposed to report the news and you're supposed to keep your personal opinion out of certain things.
Not
He
Esau.
just
The spirit
inserted
cannot.
The spirit, he can't hold it. He
You
can't
know what I want?
control
He
it.
You know what I want?
inserted
Let it go.
his personal
Psalm 64. You know what
opinion
I
in
want?
this.
Damn.
You got your white mouth.
Psalm chapter
shut your wide
60.
mouth.
What is that? Where is it at? Psalms.
Psalm 64 and verse 4.
Yep, that's it. That ain't it, but it's somewhere in there.
You just read
Verse
down.
8.
It
There we
says
go.
it.
Psalm 64 and 8.
Psalm chapter 64, verse 8.
Bring it out.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon
you go.
themselves.
They are going to speak the
There you
truth
go.
of what's in their spirit. They can't hold it. Why? God's
Can't
going to
hold it.
make them do it so he can reveal the man of sin to you.
Bring it out.
When are we going to wake up? He's revealing it to you. The only reason he's glad that he's found guilty
Right.
is so you don't tear up his property
Right.
and the property value on his house
Right.
don't go down.
There you go. Bring it
The
out.
place don't
There
go
you
up in flames.
Right.
That's it.
He probably owns half the block over there.
Right.
Or got family member that do, and he didn't want to mess it up.
Go back to the video, man.
He's worried about
Go
another
see it, Cap.
revolution.
Watch this, Cap. Play
Wow.
it, play it, play it.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Look, Greg, listen.
What do you mean? No, I'm at least being honest. My neighborhood was looted. I don't ever want to go through that again.
We do not sacrifice individuals for the sake
I'm
of
saying he's
how
guilty.
people
I'm
feel.
saying I'm glad about the verdict. And now I'm going to just get really...
Stop it.
So,
Wow.
So
They do. The white man will sacrifice individuals for his country. He'll throw his own people under the
There
damn
you
bus
go.
for it.
There you go.
Let us. So
That's exactly
what is
what
your
Chauvin
black
was.
life to them?
That's what
What's your
Right.
Hispanic life?
Right, right.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what Chauvin was. He was just a simple pawn.
There you go.
Hey, listen, we don't need this.
Right.
The same crap
Right,
that
right,
just
right.
happened back then. We don't need it to happen.
Yup.
We still got stocks,
Right,
crypto,
right.
tied up in this block.
Bitcoin.
But we're going to have to bury you under the jail for now. But don't worry. Sit tight. Hold on, okay?
tight.
They're going to forget
This is
about
for
it.
the sake of your people, okay? White
Right,
America.
right, right.
White
Take
power.
White power.
Roll,
Take this
roll
on,
the
Jim.
guilty verdicts down, okay? Just to save that block or save that neighborhood.
Save his neighborhood. He said,
That's
"My
exactly what he's
neighborhood."
saying.
That's their philosophy.
We got money tied up. Our God is tied up in
Right,
that
right.
now, okay? So we're going to sacrifice you for now, okay?
Right, right.
Did you really have to, did it have to be a full 9 minutes?
Right.
Why couldn't you take them under the
If
bridge?
it was
It's a
little, if
location.
it was under 8
There
minutes
you
and
go.
46 seconds, you might have had a
You might have
chance, Derek.
got away with it.
But 9?
You know what? You know what convicted you, Derek? I'm gonna be honest with you
Come
as your
on.
lawyer.
Yeah.
You looked up into the camera and they
That's the
saw your
point.
face. They saw the intent to kill in your face. If you never looked up, you
Right.
might have had a
You might have
chance
had a chance,
to
man.
get you off right there.
That's
Or at least we
exactly
could have
what
gave you
it
30
is.
days, Jim. We could have gave you 30 days.
Right.
Right, we could have gave you 30 days.
30 days community
Paid
service.
vacation.
9
Paid leave.
minutes? Really? Come on.
Give me that. Isaiah
Oh,
chapter 32.
Here we go.
Isaiah chapter 32. I want to read verse 5 and verse 6. Because this is the Bible speaking this truth. And you got to open up your spiritual ears, match it up with what's in the news so you can understand that repentance is our power.
That's right.
Not the court systems, not the damn stock market, not
Right.
your college education, not all of that stuff.
Bring
Repentance
it out.
is your power. Until you do that, you're going to keep on seeing that.
That's right.
Yeah, and matter of fact, God made sure that you didn't get too hype on that George Floyd verdict. The brother Dante Wright
Yeah.
in Minneapolis
Right.
was killed a day or two before the verdict in Minneapolis, and they just had his funeral today.
Damn.
And that got to be the Lord speaking.
They had his funeral today.
Right.
Today.
And check this out. This is how you know. Because remember it said, oh, she mistaken her taser, her gun for a taser. She didn't. They didn't do administrative leave, paid leave investigation with her.
Right.
She resigned from the police force
immediately.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
She already knew.
She already knew.
Yeah, I didn't.
I know what time
I
it
didn't
is.
mistake
Amazing.
that taser.
Right.
I didn't mistake my gun for a taser. I knew what I was doing.
Exactly.
To kill me, nigga.
I got away with one.
Chauvin's my cousin.
I got away with one.
I knew what was happening.
Damn.
Just go
Patriotism
ahead
at
and
its
get up out of
best.
here. Give me that, man. Read that in Isaiah 32, 5, and 6.
These people got to go.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5.
Bring it out.
The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
That's what he is right there. He's the vile person. Esau is the vile people of the Bible. God calls them profane in the New Testament. Read on.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Uh-huh.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
He's going to do what?
Will speak villainy.
You just saw it for yourself right there.
You go.
I'm glad for the verdict because I didn't want my property value to go
There you
down.
go.
If black people didn't riot and tear up stuff,
Right.
I wouldn't care how many black people you killed
There you go.
because my property would be intact.
Right.
But since I know black people do what they do when things like this happen, I'm glad that you did the verdict so my property value can stay.
Right.
Because I plan on selling this house in about 3 to 5 years.
There you go.
Right.
The vile person will speak villainly. And you know what it's going to take? It's going to take blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to wake the hell up.
That's right.
Open your spiritual ears and hear the villainy coming out of his mouth.
That's right.
Bring it out.
That's what it's going to take.
It's going to take. You can't stop supporting him.
Right.
And you keep it going because you constantly still celebrating his holidays.
There you go.
Putting more money in his pocket. You constantly breaking God's laws, not valuing one another, right?
Yep.
When that happens, you just gave room for him to put that knee on your brother's
Damn.
neck. That's what you do.
Justified in what they do.
Right.
Damn.
We ended it on that, man.
Shaking my head.
That right there.
Unbelievable. That
Four
right there.
corner
That
new.
blew me away
That went by
right there.
fast.
Truth.
That right there,
That
man.
blew me. I
I'm
couldn't believe-
glad.
I'm glad.
I'm glad for the verdict. I didn't want my stuff tore up.
There you go.
My neighborhood got
They're
looted.
scared of
I
another
was waiting
revolution.
for what it was. I was waiting for it, but then it came out right there. And I like the way he sandwiched that. I'm glad.
Right,
You know, if it was, he put his real truth in it, then he said, "No,
Laid it.
remember, I am still glad that he got the guilty verdict."
Yeah.
He got to pick up on that.
Yeah, he actually put his opinion in there. Go ahead.
Damn.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.